Hi all and welcome back to the channel. It's been 5 months since the release of Palworld. Recently, a new big update was announced that will introduce a new island, new pals, a new raid, a new stronghold with a new resource, a new faction with a new boss, new items, more buildings, and PvP. That's why I wanted to talk about how Palworld is doing. I'm not playing from my high-level save. Instead, I restarted from the beginning. I wanted to experience the new player experience. Since a lot was added to change that and make the leveling experience better, I wanted to feel how it would be like. Currently, I'm around 8 hours into my new run. I'm playing on normal. I tried hard before, and it's fine. But what I don't like is that resource gathering goes painstakingly slow on hard, which, in my opinion, is not hard. It's just annoying. That's why I'm playing on normal. Before I talk about how Palworld is doing, please consider liking and subscribing. That would be highly appreciated and really helps me out. Now, let's dive into it. Palworld went through a bunch of changes since launch, and it's immediately noticeable. I loved Palworld at launch. However, there were definitely some things that could have been improved. One thing that I cannot prove but is just a feeling so far is that the pathing is improved. Pals reach a lot more benches and parts inside your building much easier than they did before. I know they made some changes in this regard, but they have never been very specific on this. Secondly, pals were doing nothing in many cases while I wanted them to mine or chop wood. The transfer to iron went painstakingly slow. Now when I go out to catch some pals and come back, basically all the trees are chopped down and they are very busy with both the iron ore and the stone ores. This makes the whole process much more organic. You go out, discover, and when you come back, your pals have gathered enough resources for you to restock and build some new buildings. Combine that with the fact that you can now monitor the pals' work preferences, and it highly speeds up the grind and takes a lot of annoyance out of it. For example, when you have a Tombat early on and you only put it on mining, the chance is much higher that he will actually go for the iron ore. He still might go for stone first, but at least not for all the other stuff. Then a couple of very helpful items and more buildings were added on top of the already mentioned monitoring stand, like a ring that makes sure you can't kill pals, which makes catching pals on a lower level, when you are higher level, much easier. They also added an ore mining site, making it less necessary to build a second base just for ore. They also added a multi-climate shirt that protects against heat and cold. They added a bunch more stuff like this that really helps make everything a lot smoother. There were a lot of moments in the game where it was fun, but the progress felt really slow. Now I can just keep going at a nice pace constantly, which is very cool. I also get the feeling that there is just more iron in the starting area to begin with, but again, something I'm not super sure about. Overall, to answer the question, how is Palworld doing? I have to say it's doing great. The game was always amazing and is now even better, especially if you never played it before. A huge update is coming soon that will add a ton of new content. If you dropped out early in the game and are considering playing again, you should. If you dropped out late but want to do a new run, you definitely should. Only if you just want to continue your late game save, I would wait until the patch comes out. That was it for my video on Palworld. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.